You ready, Vaga? I think we're live. Back by popular request. Good morning, everybody. First things first, I want to huge thank you. We now have music. Somebody sent me a speaker, so let's get this going. I just savagely rip into it. Since a lot of these requests for live are coming from a lot of other places, I want to just go ahead and say this. I used to start my streams on Tumblr this way, especially end them, but if there's anything that you would like to see or talk about or tell me about, please do so in the comments. I'm more interested in you than you ever will be in me. If I had one wish in the world, it would be to meet every single person and have a conversation with them, and I obviously can't do that, so I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. So if you ever get bored, just want to talk, something you want to see, something you want to know about the Godot engine or game development, anything I've had to learn about art and animation. If there's something that you would just like to learn about and you would like me to learn about it and we could learn about it together, by all means, please. That's what comments are for. Most of the time it's really just awful things, but I do keep in a running policy, and I am struggling with this lately. I might have bitten off more than I can chew here, but I try very hard to get to all of my comments on every platform, always. Some of you that may have tried to talk to me can attest that it may be a little while. I'm drowning in them, honestly. There's so many. Unbelievable. Every time I make a post, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have something to say. It's crazy. But I get to all of them. Or at least I try. And it might take me a little while, but I'm trying to figure out how this works. Thank you, David. Hopefully it's a relatively plug-and-play thing. We'll see. Despite being, in my opinion, a very good programmer, I am very often quite easily defeated by technology. Just the simple act of putting it together. Did IT for a while. It didn't really go great. Varga. She's definitely stressed out. To move this. And I need to move this. Chat, I'm gonna stick you right over here. There we go. Let's turn that off. I've also been thinking about launching a segment called Cassie Complains. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but things have been not great lately. And there's really no reason to elaborate any further. Almost everything I encounter on a daily basis is... I can't tell if it's degrading or if they're intentionally trying to make things worse. Samsung put out an update on my phone that now the control panel, when you swipe down, where it used to have all the stuff, is now a 2-page thing So it swipes down to notifications, but you have to swipe over to get to the controls. And swiping in that direction is also how you just delete notifications. So if you're trying to do something like turn off the volume of your phone, you swipe down, accidentally delete 6 notifications until the space is finally clear, and then you can finally get over there. God forbid you ever had an emergency. All right. Enough of that, but we might do a okay, here's where we left off. It's been a rough week. I haven't really gotten through a whole lot, but we have made some forward progress. Yeah. Especially on this group. The only thing that's left here to build in terms of sprite sheets and animation is the snail. So I'm excited there. There's a lot more in humanoid enemies that I have to do, but we'll get there. All the in-game sprites, and names for accessories, rings are ready. Laura's done. This one right here, saving system. We're getting to a point that I'm gonna have to start breaking down how these things work. Partly for this and the benefits of being able to refer back to this and have this information available for anybody that's trying to learn, but mostly because I have to learn a lot of it too. Saving systems are unique in a lot of ways, and I think what I'm going to try to do with War's End is make almost like a passive save system, which means instead of just serializing all of the data, there's going to have to be secondary functions that remove the objects from the playable world. Like when you open up a specific chest, that's going to be the only one in the game, so the chest's state is going to have to be saved, the item is going to have to be saved, and then, you know, all that's going to have to be loaded into an inventory system. So I think I've put that off long enough. I might get started on that one here pretty soon. What is it, Max? Maxwell. Yeah. That's just our little deaf dog. Let's see now. Now I think the next thing I really do want to work on is how the main character is going to be acquiring loot. So chests, somebody brought up an interesting idea of having a breakable object, like a little statue that contained the item. Now, lore-wise, that would have to be some fantastic magic that made that work, but it's an interesting idea. Chests are common. It's easy enough to see. Everybody's been trained to look for those for decades, so who knows? That might just be the way to go. I have a few different options for how those are going to work. But for the most part, we're mostly just going to be placing them around this gigantic level. Don't judge me on this one. It's mostly like a playground. This will not be actually in the game at all. Come here, Lupo. Come on, come say hi to everybody. Barbara Bean. She's stressed out. You got it? Good girl. Yeah, I know. I'll be done in a second. Just give me 5 minutes. Victor. Okay, I gotta deal with this dog. But, like I said, please let me know if there's anything specific that you want to see. And we're gonna get started on this. We're making a schedule, so I'm hoping that YouTube is gonna be my new home for a while. I've been struggling with trying to find a streaming service that works with this setup. So yeah, I want to get a schedule together. I want to get some topics together. Really, I just want to make a habit of being here, hanging out, and working on this. It's good to be back. You guys are going to see a lot more of me, I promise. As always.